drifting above us, never counting the cost. You traced a name on the windshield's fog, like a secret kept inside a monologue. I didn't ask who you meant, I just knew. The sky always feels more honest than you. We're just cloud people passing through, drawn in the air, then erased too soon. Love like weather, beautiful but cruel. We never meant to stay, only to feel, then fade. I told you love is just a borrowed coat, warm for a while, then left on the road. You said maybe some goodbyes are kind. They leave before they can ruin the night. We're just cloud people passing through, drawn in the air, then erased too soon. Love like weather, beautiful but cruel. We never meant to stay, only to feel and fade. Your touch like a forecast no one believes, soft when it's there, then gone with the breeze. But every time I look up, I see a version of you that still touches me. So let the sky write our names in the mist. If we were real, we'd never feel like this. We're just cloud people passing through, nothing to hold, but I still wanted you. You left your sweater in the backseat again. Said it's nothing, just forgot like I forget to pretend that my hands don't miss your weight on mornings like these. The kind where the coffee cools slower than it should. We talked about everything but what we meant, like two actors stuck inside a script without an end. You only loved me in lowercase, in pauses between the second and third glass. And I still drive with no place to be, hoping the road forgets to ask why I replay our song when the city sleeps, like it's a promise I left unwrapped. The eggs overcooked, you said you like them that way, but I saw your eyes shift when I smiled too late. You opened the window, I closed the space between two people afraid to name the ache. You talked about a trip you'd never take. I laughed like that wasn't the moment I felt the break. You only loved me in lowercase, in quiet rooms where longing knew your name. And I still walk like you're 2 steps behind, pretending the air still feels the same in the chair you left slightly pulled out, like the ending wanted to be humane. Some stories never ask goodbye, they just stall between almost and not quite. We loved like people avoiding peace, and now I try to miss you without ceremony. You only loved me in lowercase, I guess I asked for too much clarity, and I still write one for the version of you that held me like time could be reading clean. But darling, I see it clear now, some feelings exist just to leave unseen. You left your sweater in the backseat again. I wear it when I need to recall what it meant to nearly begin. You always said you'd never dance in the rain, but I saw you barefoot in the plaza again. Cigarette flickering like a lighthouse coat in a city that never learned to grow old. And I was only passing through with postcards and half-priced room views. You were learning how to stay, I was built to walk away. But it felt like love in the mirror light, just not the kind you take home at night. You told me stories like bedtime poems, of streets you named, of sins you've known. I smiled like a stranger who's been there before, collecting the warmth through a hotel door. And I was only passing through with postcards and half-priced room views. You were learning how to stay, I was built to walk away. But it felt like love in the mirror light. must have been missing what never belonged, like a song that fades right before the last chord. And I think of you in languages I can't pronounce, in the silence between airport sounds. You in Madrid with someone new, me in a cab chasing something true. It's strange how people bloom apart but leave roots deep in each other's hearts.
I built a garden in my mind, full of colors I can't find. People pass, they never stay, like streetlights lost in day. Mom said truth is never loud. Dad said pride can wear you out. I sat alone and wrote it down. Now I wear it like a crown. There's glass in the garden, I know I walk it slow. I don't cry, I watch it glow. Pain made a path, but I still go. You don't need to run just to grow. She said love is not a plan, it's just knowing where you stand. He gave silence as a gift. I learned how to read the rift. Life's a room you clean each night. Make your bed, then lose the light. If it hurts, that's half the fight. If you're scared, it means you're right. There's glass in the garden, I walk it slow. I don't bleed, I let it show. Hope isn't soft, it's just slow. You don't need to shine just to glow. I had dreams that wore disguise. Now I wear them in my eyes. Every cut became a map to places I won't turn back. So plant your fear and let it climb. Not every storm has to take your time. Glass in the garden and I walk it slow. Not every break means letting go. You lit a cigarette with a match from last July, the one we stole from the diner off Route 9. You said everything real gets archived too late, then left lipstick on the paper cup like fate. My heels pencils cracked on the sidewalk of your goodbye. That was the day I learned silence doesn't cry. I watched our love like a Sunday matinee, half asleep, half hoping you'd ask me to stay. The reel kept spinning even when the screen went black. Some stories end before they ever look back. There's a photo booth strip in my drawer of sins. I keep it next to the key you never used again. You whispered dreams like they came from someone else's skin. Funny how lies wear perfume when they begin. You said I'm not made for always, just for now, and poured truth in my glass with a twist of a brow. I watched our love like a Sunday matinee, half asleep, half hoping you'd ask me to stay. The reel kept spinning even when the screen went black. Some stories end before they ever look back. I drive past that closed down movie house where you first told me the sky could lie. Now all it shows are posters torn by time, just like your promises framed in white. You were my frame of a dream I couldn't keep. Not tragic, not cruel, just buried too deep. Like popcorn on the floor, half eaten, left behind. A love too soft for the world to rewind.
Woke up in the middle of the night. The city lights were still burning bright, but my heart felt heavy with time, with time. We used to chase the endless sky. Now we're just standing still, asking why. The moon seems closer than we are tonight, but nothing lasts forever, not even our dreams. We held on too tight, but now we're slipping through the seams. You were my star, shining so bright, but even stars burn out before the morning light. And I don't think I can hold on anymore. This love was ours, but now it's just a war. Fading stars, fading hearts. We were everything, now we're falling apart. I still hear your voice in my head. Words we never said, they feel unsaid. The quiet now is louder than it's ever been. We built a castle made of glass, hoping it would last, hoping it would last. But it shattered with the first fall of rain again. But nothing lasts forever, not even our dreams. We held on too tight, but now we're slipping through the seams. nothing